The little girl at the birthday party handed me a note that said, "Call the police when we leave." Then her father announced it was time to go. I was hosting my daughter's 8th birthday party when it happened. One little girl caught my attention early because she barely moved from her seat the entire party. While other kids played tag and jumped in the bounce house, she sat at the picnic table clutching a stuffed rabbit, watching everything with huge eyes. Her father stood near the fence alone, checking his phone constantly, never talking to other parents. I walked over to her at one point and asked if she wanted some cake. She just shook her head without looking at me. I figured she was shy. Some kids are like that at parties. I didn't think much of it until 40 minutes later when she tugged my sleeve while I was setting out goodie bags. She pressed a crumpled piece of paper into my palm, looked me dead in the eyes, and whispered so quietly I almost missed it. "Please." Then she walked back to her seat like nothing happened. I unfolded the note under the table. The handwriting was messy, clearly a child's, but the words were horrifyingly clear. "Call the police when we leave. He is not my dad. My real mom is looking for me." Below that was a phone number with the name Julie and a heart next to it. My hands started shaking. I looked at the girl, then at the man by the fence. He was already walking toward her. He put his hand on her shoulder and announced loud enough for everyone to hear, "Time to go, sweetheart. Say thank you to the nice people." The girl's whole body went stiff. She mumbled thank you without looking up. I couldn't breathe. Was this real? Was this little girl being kidnapped in broad daylight at my daughter's birthday party? I watched them walk toward the side gate. Every instinct screamed at me to do something. But what if I was wrong? What if this was a custody dispute and I made everything worse? What if the note was some kind of game? I made a decision in 3 seconds. I ran to the gate and blocked it with my body. "Sorry," I said, smiling like an idiot. "I actually need to get everyone's contact info before they leave. School directory thing. Very last minute." The man stared at me. His jaw tightened almost imperceptibly. "We're actually in a hurry." I kept smiling. "It'll just take 2 seconds." I pulled out my phone. "What's your name and number?" He rattled off a name and number so fast I knew immediately it was fake. No one gives real information that quickly when caught off guard. I pretended to type it in while my husband walked over, sensing something was wrong. "Everything okay?" I looked at him and said very deliberately, "Hey babe, can you grab the goodie bag from inside? The special one I made for our new friends?" We locked eyes. After 10 years of marriage, he knew that tone. He nodded slowly and walked inside, toward his phone, toward 911. The man's grip on the girl's shoulder tightened. She winced. "We really need to leave. Now." He tried to push past me. I didn't move. My husband came back outside and announced that he couldn't find the goodie bag. "Maybe it's in the garage?" I turned to the man and said I'd be right back to help look. Then I whispered to my husband, "Don't let them leave. Call now." He positioned himself at the gate while I walked toward the house, dialing 911 the second I was out of sight. I told them everything. The note, the phone number, the man's behavior. They told me to keep them there and that units were on the way. When I came back outside, the man was arguing with my husband. "This is ridiculous. You can't keep us here." Other parents were staring now. Some looked confused. Others were starting to move closer, sensing the tension. The little girl was crying silently, tears streaming down her face while she clutched that stuffed rabbit like it was the only thing keeping her alive. I walked over to her and crouched down. "What's your real name, sweetheart?" The man lunged toward me. "Don't talk to her." 3 dads from the party stepped forward and blocked him. Nobody was letting this guy near anyone now. Police arrived in 6 minutes. They separated the man from the girl immediately. He kept insisting she was his daughter, that this was a misunderstanding, that I was crazy. Then one officer asked the girl directly, "What's your name, honey?" She looked at the man, then at me, then at the officer. Her voice came out barely above a whisper. "My name is Mia. My real mommy is Julie. He took me from the park 8 days ago. He told me if I said anything he'd hurt my mom, but I saw your face and I thought maybe you'd help." The man tried to run, made it about 10 feet before 2 officers tackled him by the bounce house. They found duct tape and zip ties in his car. They called the number in the note and a woman answered on the first ring, already crying before anyone said a word. She'd been searching for her daughter for 8 days. The police said Mia gave them the note because I'd been the only adult at the party who tried to talk to her. The only one who noticed she wasn't okay. Mia was reunited with her mother that same night. The man had 3 prior arrests and was wanted in 2 other states.